gonna leave. If I get to my truck, I will.
Man, did you send old Beasley the bill?
Yeah, that's what we had yesterday. Had not put out to them. If it could be in the chairman, but it was something.
2026, 9 a.m. Commissioners Courtroom, 162 West 1st Street, Trinity County Courthouse, Groveton, Texas, 75845.
Absolutely.
Y'all, bow your heads, please.
Heavenly Father, we approach your throne this morning. God, thankful for another opportunity, another day to serve you. We ask you to be with us today as we conduct the affairs of our county. Let us do it to the best of our ability. We ask for blessings for our county, our state, and our nation. And we give you praise, honor, and glory for everything. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one indivisible.
That's number 3, public forum. Number 4, approve the minutes for June 9, 2026.
I'd like to speak on the public forum for just a quick moment. I don't know if y'all are aware of this, but I get about 1 to 2 calls a week, and I know the county judge's office does as well, about the Trinity County floodplain map. We do not have one. And I get, like I said, 1 or 2 calls a week. We have people that's losing government financing and cannot get home loans approved because we do not have this map. Lisa, you know how many calls you may get a week on that, or you get a few calls? Or,
Yeah.
Just to let y'all know that there's people that can't get loans here. The government requires it, and some places do it. The last one I had was Apple Springs, and they were wanting, you know, a realtor was trying to get the information. We don't have that. FEMA, I think there's some kind of agreement we have to enter into with FEMA. I don't know how that works. I just want to let y'all know that we're losing. Some people can't build homes because of there's no floodplain map for Trinity County.
I've had some of those calls myself. Do you know what we've got to do? You said something.
No, sir. My understanding, we ran into this a while back, I didn't know we didn't have it, and I was talking to FEMA, and years ago, when they were doing this, it was going to cost the county a certain percentage of money, and at that time they didn't have the money, or didn't want to do it, or whatever the reason. And that's it. But I just want to make y'all aware that that's.
Did they have one with FEMA? Did they do one?
No, sir. FEMA has one, but it's not what's required for loans for the federal government and for different things.
Yeah.
But like FHA, VA, all of those kind of things, they want to have it if they live anywhere, within 5 miles of a lake or creek or whatever. I have gotten one. I believe there was a letter from the county judge's office and a letter from me saying this place, it's up on a hill. There's no way it was ever going to flood. And they got theirs approved that way. But that's the only one. And I just want to make y'all aware of that. So if it ever comes up again, maybe you can think about what you want to do.
Would you have any idea how much it would cost?
No, sir. I don't. Since I'm the emergency management coordinator, my name got put on the contact list for people to call, and they call, and I just want to make y'all aware, that we're losing some folks, and some of them work very, very hard trying to get that done. Because I know they called us, Lisa's office, me, and FEMA, and there's just not, that map's not there.
I've never heard of a floodplain, you know, I'm out here, have y'all?
No, sir, I haven't.
And we now, I think that one of the deals, Lisa and I, we talked to FEMA while they were there, and they sent us the maps that they had, but it doesn't, you can't put an address in and see if it's in there, if it's in the 100-year floodplain.
So we should be able to call one of the adjoining counties and find out if they have one, and how did they go about getting it.
Yes.
So Lisa Rogers, that's a good project for her, Judge.
She's familiar with FEMA, so.
Yes,
Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you, Rick.
We'll expect something in 2 weeks.
Number 4, approve the minutes. June 9, 2026, regular session.
I read them, I didn't see any discrepancy, I'll make a motion.
There's only one. It says that I was present when I wasn't.
Oh, you were not? Okay.
That's all that I saw. I wasn't here.
I'll make a motion to approve with that exception.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Number 5, discuss an act on proclamation declaring the month of June as Elderly Abuse Prevention Month in Trinity County. And it's the proclamation, it says, whereas older adults and people with disabilities of diverse backgrounds contribute to the well-being of this city by working, caregiving, volunteering, and actively preserving customs, rituals, and traditions, and whereas we age, we build momentum by accumulating knowledge, experience, insight, and wisdom that can be shared to enrich our community, and whereas abuse of older adults and people with disabilities is a community concern affecting thousands of people across Texas. And whereas there were 125,382 reports of abuse elderly adults and people with disabilities in Texas in 2025, and 117 was in Trinity County. Whereas abuse against older adults and people with disabilities is grossly underreported because of social stigma and embarrassment and fear. Whereas adults abuse affected men and women of all income and ability levels or cultural and ethnic backgrounds in all communities. Whereas elderly abuse is everyone's business, it's important to strengthen our office to prevent, report, and address elderly abuse. Now therefore, I, Danny Martin, the judge of Trinity County, in recognition thereof, to hereby proclaim the month of June 2026 to be Elder Abuse Awareness Month.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ms. Charlene? Well, get a picture of this.
I would, and I don't know.
Would you like to talk to?
Well, I just want to say thank you, as always, for having me on the agenda. I appreciate it. I know that Ms. Lisa works really hard to get me on there, and the numbers are always coming in at the last minute. Just know that I have to get those numbers from somebody else, so it's not me that's opening it up.
Yes.
But, it's fine. If you want to go through the agenda, I can wait until the end.
No, good, not a problem. He made me cry.
Y'all pull it like that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Appreciate your hard work.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
I have a motion.
Yes, I did.
I second it. Michael, that motion.
Number 6, discuss and act.
We all.
We voted on it.
Yeah. Discuss and act on recognizing July 4th, 2026 as the 250th anniversary of the United States of America. Resolution. A resolution of the Commissioners Court of Trinity County, Texas, recognizing July 4th, 2026 as the 250th anniversary of the United States of America, and encouraging citizens to commemorate this historic milestone. Whereas on July 4th, 1776, Continental Congress adopted the Declaration of Independence, establishing the United States of America and affirming the principles, liberty, self-government, and individual rights. Whereas July 4th, 2026 marks the 250th anniversary of the founding of the United States of America. Whereas for 250 years, the United States has incurred and prospered through the delegation, courage, and sacrifice of its citizens, military service members, veterans, first responders, public servants, and community leaders. And whereas 250 years provides an opportunity for all Americans to reflect upon the nation's history, celebrate its achievements, honor those who have preserved our freedom, and recommit ourselves to the ideals expressed of the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution of the United States. Whereas Trinity County proudly recognizes, contributes of generations of Americans and Texans who commitment to faith, freedom, family, civic responsibility has strengthened our communities and our nation. Whereas the Commissioners Court of Trinity County encourages all residents, schools, churches, business, civil organizations, veterans groups to participate and active that commemorate this historic occasion and promote appreciation for our nation's heritage. Now therefore be it resolved that the Commissioners Court hereby recognizes July the 4th, 2026 as 250th birthday of the United States of America, commemorating our nation's founding. Be it further resolved that the Commissioners Court encourage all citizens of Trinity County to observe this historic milestone through appropriated ceremonies, educational programs, community events, acts of patriotism that honor the enduring principles upon which this United States was established. Be it further resolved that a copy of this resolution be spread upon the minutes of the Commissioners Court of Trinity County, and the citizens of Trinity County join together to celebrate America's 250th birthday.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Yeah. Discuss an act on approved personnel, we don't have any of those. So we'll go to number 8, discuss an act on official bond.
I think it's just renewing these. I make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Receive monthly payroll report, May 2026.
Lindsay, is this the election we pay for, or the,
On this payroll period,
The-
this one was, yes, yeah, we paid,
we pay for the general, right? But
Yes.
they pay for the primary.
right,
This is part of the primary. When this a runoff,
so, yeah, well, it was a runoff for the computer one.
does the party pay for that?
I'm not sure, I'll have to go back and double check on that.
I think I'm right. I think that we pay for the general, but the parties pay for the primary. This is part of the primary. I'm not sure. $12,000 anyway. No,
It's just a report,
yeah, it's just true.
no action.
That's just correctly reimbursed us or something.
Yeah, let's just keep checking.
Number 10, discuss an act on approval of receipt file listing, specified activity report, Trinity County debt schedule, 2026.
Lindsay, on page two,
Are we on nine already?
we're on 10.
Page 2, okay.
I've asked a couple of times, but I don't know if it means anything or not, but mine and Mike's FEMA account is still not on there. I know we have an account, but it's just
Yeah.
not on this list, and I don't know if that means anything or not. Precinct 3 and 4 is on there, but we're not on there.
Yeah,
Okay.
No.
1.
Which,
I'll look afterwards and find out why it's not pulling from here.
I know it shows in the investment accounts that we have one, like with that Texas class or whatever, it shows we have one, it's not on that list.
Yeah.
just a simple reminder to you boys that ARPA money runs out this year, y'all better liquidate.
Yeah, I'll look and find out after why it's not pulling from here.
We didn't know if you just didn't like us or not.
Is that just an interest off your ARPA, that's right there? It shows ARPA, your ARPA account, that's just an interest off of it, so you don't have to spend that.
No, I'm done. No, that stays in there.
If you look on that, Lindsay, if you look on that Texas class on page 3 of 26, you can see that we
I
have,
see that y'all had it.
Yeah, we've got them on
we
there,
have,
But they're just on,
on the regular list.
right.
Yes, ma'am.
The ARPA is the only one we have to get rid of, right?
Yes.
So the FEMA is fine,
yes,
the ARPA.
Yeah, the FEMA's yours.
FEMA's reimbursement of what we already
Yeah.
said.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ain't that the truth?
Yes, we do.
Then you pay for the other.
Yep.
I got one bill, I did $6,000.
Lindsay,
Yes, sir.
that maintainer bill that I had last month, it was supposed to come out of that, ARPA money.
Okay,
And I bought 60 days of rock. It was supposed to come out of there. It may not have caught up yet, but
okay.
we need to make sure that we didn't
We
take
got like
it.
the 49,000?
Yes.
Yes, I fixed that yesterday, that showed, reflects on that,
Okay.
that I gave you, yes.
Okay. That's, well, that's good. I'm gonna buy a bunch of rock between now and December, so,
Okay,
and I want it all taken out of that.
okay.
Need a motion for it? Make a motion to approve.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye. Lindsay, just for the record too, if he gets a little slow with getting his rock money out of there, I'll buy some and just charge it to him. Just trying to help a brother out, Danny, he doesn't appreciate it.
Number 11. Discuss and approval of monthly financial reports for May 2022.
Everybody should be approximately at 67% expended on their budget. Um,
56.
Actually, we feel better since I did your amendment yesterday.
It's gonna go back. On mine, I just, from now on the rock, I know on the hauling that I'll probably have to come out of order with the hauling, but the rock, go ahead and take it out of my
Regular.
line item.
Okay,
So I can go ahead and start eating that. Oh, what you want?
I have, after you're done, I have just something to tell y'all about. I don't know if y'all seen it in this packet or not, on page 8 of 21.
Hey,
It's just something that we need to look at. I don't know if it has to do with, Pope, this is district, so I don't know if you'll know or not. I was just reading it last night and saw that we're way over on our, interest in legal fees and court appointed attorneys in district court. I don't know if that has a lot to do with that big trial that we had
yes,
or
it
whatever.
does.
349%. And one of them is 99,000 over, and one of them is 33,000 over. I just noticed some attorneys in there, and I've been seeing a lot of it. So I just went and looked, and sure enough, we were way over. That's about $130,000. We're over, and I know we should be getting paid back some.
So hopefully we can get the audit done. We don't
Hopefully,
get,
if we get this audit done, well, that's something that going into budget time here this next month, well, I mean, just this section right here, we're 130 below. So, not including all the other stuff that we're having to do as well. So that's just something I want to point out to you guys. Taking note of. And we're not even, we're 67% through the fiscal year, and I know there's still gonna be court dates and stuff like that as well.
Yeah, majority of all that is, for that one, the 99,000 is for that trial.
Yeah. And how much, if everything in a perfect world, if we get paid back, how much is, we get paid back?
We're only gonna get 50,000 if we get, if they
So-
get.
89,000.
Yeah, we'll still be 90,
Yeah.
90,000 and all of it right now.
You talking about on the capital market then?
But, that's, 50,000 get paid back, and we're still 80 or 90 in the hole. So that's something we need to look at during budget time.
Does the district judge review those bills?
They sign off on the vouchers.
Yeah, sometimes they'll cut them.
Well, they did, and then, Paxton went above and filed what was that, he filed something because he said he wasn't paid enough, and they approved that.
I don't know anything
The,
about,
upper judge.
what you're saying, when each defense attorney that gets paid from the county, the judges look over it and say, hey, this is.
Yeah, they don't just get to turn in whatever they want. Like the county, I want to say Danny signs off on the county court appointed fees. So if someone turns in, you know, a whole bunch over what we did, but it sounds like he appealed that decision
He
and
did.
some higher judge said, you know, that.
Trav, I think, was who came down.
Yeah, which, I mean, I don't think, it didn't seem like he was terribly outrageous for a capital murder.
Doesn't the county pay a $50,000 for capital murder to some law firm for capital murder cases every year?
Yeah, we pay to be in a group.
Do they, is that where we get that attorney from, or?
No, that
No.
was his attorney.
It's like a
I just
co-op.
wonder where that money went.
I've already talked about it. It got brought up 6 or so months ago. I believe that's, you know, when the death penalty is being used. And I think that we'd still additionally pay more money with that.
I think you're right about the death penalty part. I remember.
Yeah, the death penalty was being used.
Is that trial going on now?
It's done. It ended in December.
Oh, it did? What'd they do?
They found him guilty.
Huh?
They found him guilty.
Well, I mean, with what the punishment?
Like,
Movie got life. Yeah.
Oh, it did, yeah.
It's not,
No.
we, from other side, we wouldn't have been able to enforce it.
Yeah, a death penalty can break a count. That's why it's not used as frequently. Everyone's like, oh, you know, let's give them the death penalty, but you know, the resources be strained to such, you know, extent, and there's mandatory appeals, and those are expensive. You know, so you could be looking at, you know, 3-4 times what this bill was. You know, if you were seeking the death penalty. It was a unique case that, you know, hopefully does not happen again. I mean, do y'all remember anything similar in y'all's time, a case
Yeah,
like
one
this?
time we had 3 on death row. Here in Trinity County,
When was,
back in the late 80s.
so when you figure that probably once every 10 years, something like that, you get a case like this, that's just something that's gonna happen.
Well,
It'd be nice to have it budgeted for, but I don't know. If you
Yeah.
can.
I was just making it aware that, you know, we're a little over halfway through the fiscal year. This is how far we're down, which court is gonna keep happening, and that's what, you know, helps us with the jail count going down. And, it's just something we're gonna have to account for during budget time, but this, you know, we're down this much.
It's probably a lot easier and cheaper to kill someone in the 80s than in 2026.
Well, Joe Price tried. Pinkerton, is that him? Henry. He tried him 3 times and put him on death 3 times. And then after Joe got killed, he got commuted to life in prison. But we also had one named Hawthorne that came up here and killed his mom and daddy, his little brother, 14 years old.
It was him and his buddy, the two of them.
Yeah, Hawthorne and
Patrick.
who? Bethard, that's right. Yeah. So we've had some death row cases.
But now,
It's expensive now.
now I think it's outrageous.
You're talking almost 40 years later, it's gonna be a whole lot more.
Well, it's probably, I mean, it sounds like he had 3 appeals, the Joe Price case you were talking about.
He tried it 3 times.
Well, they appealed it I guess, from what you're saying is they had a case and then the defense attorney said, hey, here's what they did wrong. And they said, all right, try it again. And so imagine paying that 3 times.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Right. He's still in prison, but he's alive. It is what it is.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Well, discuss an action on approval of claims and invoices.
Okay. I did put a deal with the add-ons that we got after we sent it off. But also, it's not on here, but for our insurance will go on this one. So the total payout, including the insurance, would be $343,469.62.
From 150 to 300.
Is that, well, then we have these, well, we have Angelina on here. I added Angelina, that's 100,000 or 90,000.
Yeah, it counts up.
And then the insurance was right at 76, low for 76,000. So,
I think we have 48 or 50 this week. Okay. One bond out.
Lindsay, it's my understanding that these credit cards that we carry in our pocket, that when you go to and charge something, it automatically debits it out of the account.
What, like the credit card company debits the county once a month, like a regular bill. So they're on the card, but it just gets paid once a month.
It's on auto pay.
That's before we approve it. And there's a limit of how much on that credit card.
I'm not sure. I don't know. I think everybody's at 5,000. I think is what Bonnie had it set up. I want to say everybody's on that 5,000.
Then how can we approve something? I mean, this is like closing the gate after the horses that's already got out to the highway. This ain't right. We should approve it before it's paid. That's the first thing that she did when she came into office, was to say that everything was gonna come before the court.
I think wasn't the problem though, that if you didn't do it on the auto thing, then it was always gonna be late and there was gonna be more charges?
I think so. I think that's why they originally set it up, because there's some kind of,
Who's charging the bill?
but,
Yeah, and
well,
you're
that,
getting late fees and penalties and then your interest and everything, like it's just like paying late on your personal credit card. They add a whole bunch more fees. Now, times that, however many
yeah.
credit cards are out there with the bill.
There's gotta be
Next
some
thing you
way,
can change the due date.
Date. I can look at changing the
Yeah,
date.
there's
But I
no
think
way
that's better.
that it would be after, we would pay it after 1/14, I guess.
Because
Right?
I think the statements come out on the 6th. And then, of course, it takes us a little time to gather all the receipts and stuff, and then,
But what if people buy things that's not, they're not supposed to? And it's already paid for, and you know where I'm going,
yes,
and you know where I've been.
yes.
So now I wanna know what is being done.
Even if I do change the due date and we bring it here, it's still gotta be paid to the credit card company. We can't not pay that unless we go after that person and ask them to pay it back to the county.
That's better for a lot of people, if somebody is being irresponsible.
Yeah, we'd have to get them to reimburse the county. Because if we don't pay that charge on the credit card bill, then we're gonna catch all the fees, the late fees, the
Well,
interest.
I understand, and I have bought some parts for my precinct, and it's a lot quicker to buy it on Amazon than it is to go down and try to buy it at the local place.
Right.
You save a lot of money,
Mhm.
but there's gotta be some kind of guidelines set on there to keep me or anybody else from buying something that we should buy.
Right.
Make a thing where it says if you do something you're not supposed to like that, you got X amount of days to pay it, and if not, then.
You could change the maximum.
Yeah, I can lower the maximum, but I'll also ask them if I can I'll call, I think her name's Jennifer with US Bank, and see if I can do kind of like Amazon, when people place an order, it has to be approved, it emails up to me, and I have to go in and approve that order before it's.
That's
They go
when our
for-
Home Depot is, Office Depot is set up.
Yeah.
You have to approve
Yeah.
before I can afford it.
When I talk to our account rep, I'll ask her if there's a way that, like, anytime, but if they're going to store, then they're gonna have to sit there and wait for me to
So,
approve that.
Conference,
Or conference.
that's gonna be an issue at conference.
Yeah, see, that would be the only issue.
Well, see, that needs to be separate. I mean,
Okay.
if we're going to school, that's one thing.
Right.
But
I think that's.
just taking that credit card and going in and buying stuff and then sending you the bill,
Are you talking about like, not the credit cards and the elected officials hold, but the ones that the offices hold for office use for their employees?
no, I'm talking about elected officials.
Oh,
Probably ever critical.
yeah,
Yeah.
Ever credit card.
yeah. Cause that would be the only way that you
But,
keep
but
it
y'all,
separate, would be
as
monitoring.
being commissioners, y'all use more money than the rest of it. Cause I mean, when you go in and get parts and stuff.
Yeah.
it's more
If they lower your limit, then you're gonna be screwed when you're still.
The whole policy needs to be looked at and then checked to see what other counties are doing. I think.
I don't think a lot of counties have credit cards, to be honest.
Ready?
Yeah, everybody just gets it.
A lot of them don't do credit cards.
Okay. Well, you do some checking, I guess,
Sure.
because,
I would.
I will say that it makes it easier. Before we had the credit cards, when we needed to order something, I had to call the auditor's office and she would order. And half the time it would be, have to order 2 or 3 times and ship
Right.
it back because we made a mistake or
Right.
they made a mistake or
Like
something.
anything that Brandy does for y'all, like through Amazon or anything, it comes up to me for to approve
Sure,
before it's done, so,
sure.
like that's easy.
That's the way it should be. But other departments might not be handled that way.
Right,
Okay.
yes, I will look into that and I'll get some options. I'll try to fix that.
Okay. Make a motion to approve. Claims and invoices.
I'll second.
All in favor? Discuss an act on approval on claims and invoices.
We just did that. 13.
13. So discuss and act, oh, there it is. I'm looking for it. Discuss and act on approval on budget amendments for Trinity County.
I did put another one on y'all's desk that came in after I'd all submitted the packet. That one is for Commissioner Truss for, a purchase that was actually done last fiscal year, but we didn't get the invoice until January. So I'm just gonna put it towards his fund balance, or pull the money from his fund balance from last year's. But
I've been working August and September, and it didn't get paid until almost February. It's got my new budget
yeah, it's like
way out of whack now.
$68,000. So.
Okay.
And the other one is, money, we've already received the Senate Bill 8 money, the $80,000 for the sheriff's office. It's just to move, I think, the $35,995 from that fund to the sheriff's office capital asset to purchase a vehicle.
Well,
Let's purchase a vehicle.
A new one, because they have 2 or 3 that are already at 150,000 miles. And I've got quotes on other ones, other vehicles that they try to look at, but they're starting to they're wanting to use the Senate aid bill funds, because it won't come from like the county itself. The county's not paying for the vehicle, but they're wanting to try to, because they do have several that are fixing the mileage out. They're getting older, their mileage is over 150,000. So.
Are we still doing the rent-a-car deal, or what's it called?
no, that's good.
It's 100% gone?
Yeah.
That's been.
We got vehicles sitting over, how many do they even have? I've asked that question several times and I ain't got an answer yet. How many vehicles do we have over there?
Also on your paper, it says a new 2023.
It is. It only has 99 miles on
Okay.
it. It's one that was set on a lot that
That's awesome.
it didn't
I was
sell.
double checking, because it said new.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's only got 99,000 miles on
That's
it.
awesome.
What is this? I know maybe they've explained it before, but the Senate Bill 8, what is,
That's the ice.
and that can be used for vehicles?
It can be, 'cause yes.
What else, do you know what all it can be used for?
Do you have a list on what all it can? I don't have a list on all, but I did look it up and it can be used for vehicles. I do, in like police supplies and stuff like that.
There's 80,000 in there?
Yes, they got 80,000 total for that grant.
We don't handle the 22s for the SMEs or anything.
Yeah, they don't handle that, the sheriff's office does those themselves. But I can say the 80,000 has already been received for the county.
Need a motion?
Yeah.
I make a motion to approve, we use that Senate Bill 8.
Second.
All in
State
favor?
bid.
Yeah.
Number 14, receive monthly report from Trinity County Sheriff's Department.
How many do you say we have right now, Jim? And Jim?
Actually, just got a text just now from the sheriff saying he won't be able to make it, but here's a quick rundown of how many inmates are in jail. There's
51, that's what it says on the report.
how much?
51?
Yeah, it says currently have 6 inmates in Groveland, additional 44 inmates in Angelina County, and 1 inmate is currently being held at Trinity Police Department waiting transfer to county custody. We also have 7 inmates who have been sentenced and are waiting transfer to TDC. We are still waiting for intake dates for TDC for those transfers. It just says that.
allowed to keep them. Instead of what, until they pick them
You mean TDC?
Hope you know that.
How long until TDC picks up?
How,
up? How long before they pick them up?
Depends on a lot of things. I know they're not like real quick about it, but I want to say there's some things that maybe that has to be done before they come pick them up. The sheriff's office has to fill some stuff out.
I thought you said, how long do we have to keep them?
Well,
You know, we gotta keep them until TDC picks them up.
yeah, I
don't
knew
understand.
that,
That's
but
why I'm getting.
I'm just talking about how much, after where they've already been sentenced.
Yeah, it takes,
They want to get a reimbursement after how long?
I think they
We
tried that.
don't get no
I think they tried that a few years ago, tried to get the state to say, or you gotta pick them up within 10 days or whatever it was, but I don't think that ever happened. I don't think the state ever passed that. So basically, the county, when I was over there, Denise would stay on, and then finally they gave us a date to take them, you know, and I'm sure that's.
Some of those people
I'm sure the same way, I don't know.
have been in there for a while. After, they've been sentenced.
I don't have any questions. I just.
I know that one good.
Number 15, discuss and act on project agreement between Texas Department of Criminal Justice and Trinity County Inmate Court.
They called last week, Judge, and said that this contract's not due until July, so they're gonna send a new one. So we'll just pass over. We'll put it back on the agenda.
Number 16, discuss and act approve on the orders for the tax assessor, Nancy, to Sanibel, 81,183.34. 81,183.34. JP1, Harry Wallace, 48,38.80. 4,838.80. JP2, Judge Ricky Portman, $8,660. $8,660. Precinct 3, Judge Keith Johnson, $16,023.18. $16,023.18. Jake,
Number of people over three.
JV4, Judge Steptoe,
2,000.
$3,858.70. $3,858.70.
When the hospital's losing control of the people.
Do what?
Hospital's losing control of it, she's a little quieter than that.
Yeah, I
Pretty
understand.
common precinct 1 and 4, isn't
Well, they're all doing pretty sound.
it? Yeah. Everybody's moving over to you.
Go ahead, Judge, I'm tired of hearing that mumble back there.
Shasta Burton, 24,139.80. 24,139.80. District Clerk, Ms. Julian Steptoe, 12,135.18. $12,135.18. County attorney hot checks, $1,838.46. $1,838.46. County attorney, Token Hay, trial conversion be $45,504.84. $45,504.84. And the sheriff's office, Woody Wallace, $3,436. $3,436.
Yeah, it makes it nice.
They come up with that, I like it.
Yes, sir.
Tired?
Oh, so you're saying one?
We're signing one now.
Yeah.
All of it's on one.
Where's Rebecca?
They're in the meeting.
You just try to divide it down into one to simplify it.
Instead of passing all
So
the.
that's legal?
Yes.
I need a motion, please.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Yeah, that makes it a lot easier.
Oh, absolutely, yes, sir.
I like it. I just drove not so
It's rough right now. We're getting there.
Have you got a, rotary nothing?
Believe it or not, none of it was, several guys got one smashed in the shoulder. I tell most people it killed everything. You helped him with it.
Oh, it was like a football thing. It was crazy. They both just took off.
They said you was out there filming that stuff.
I didn't have time to get the phone.
She don't have to sign this, I guess you go on to
It was a red thing.
Yeah.
You had to walk it out.
Motion to adjourn. Oh, she got something.
Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.